Welcome to the sacred space. I'm Cecilia. I'm really happy to have you here. Today we're going to do Aries. This is a timeless reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Or if you just feel called to watch this, go ahead and watch it, okay? Take it as it resonates. Everything is fluent. So we are doing a reading that is an intuitive spread, and we're going to focus on advice, life advice, general advice of where you are. But of course, we're going to take the route the cards want to take us on. All right. Beautiful. Starting with a 3-card spread, let's see what's the overarching energy for you, Aries. Thank you for watching, Aries. It's been a while, right? Yeah, I've been busy with studying and work, but I've been feeling this longing to connect with you again for a while. We get the 4 of Swords, Page of Cups, Queen of Cups. Interesting. All right, Aries. So it looks like this, at this day and age, at this very present moment that you're watching, today is the January 20th, but of course, you know, it is a timeless reading. So this could apply to however you feel associated with the date today. We are in a transition between Capricorn and Aquarius, so there could be something there that is also like related to you and to your situation, to a Capricorn, to Aquarius, but also could relate to the difference between Saturn and Uranus. We got Saturn, that is structure, that is goals, that is hard work, that is effort, cause and effect, karma, right? Karma, dharma. And then we have Aquarius, which is the wild energy of Uranus, which is, you know, revolution that is currently going on. And we are on the split of this. However, I see you retracting, actually, Aries, which is highly unlike you. You're retracting inwards and you're healing. The 4 of Swords is a standstill. It's a standstill for peace, for connection, but mainly for rest, because we're in between the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. I don't really know where to look. Well, so the 3 of Swords indicates some kind of heartbreak, or at least a big ass disappointment, right? And the 5 of Swords indicate a conflict, and you're kind of caught in the middle of that. But this is an opportunity for healing, which we have here with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So this is a moment for forgiveness, for compassion, for admitting to yourself that perhaps something went a little bit wrong, but there is no shame in it. And it seems to me like there's actually an opportunity here, a very beautiful opportunity here for mending whatever was broken. It doesn't necessarily have to go into the 5 of Swords. It can continue into a more softer energy. Yeah. I'm going to pull some cards on this, okay? So this could also denote, my beautiful Aries, that you're dealing with somebody who is the Cups energy. The Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups could be a child and a mother, of course, or a mother figure, parental figure that is more feminine, but could also just be, you know, somebody that is very motherly and intuitive, and somebody that has a lot of water energy in their chart, or that kind of subtle, loving, caressing energy. What I'm hearing also, Aries, is that you could have been into a situation where one party, or you, or many parties, didn't really know boundaries well, and it was because the, how do I say this? Like the Page of Cups is this innocence, is forgiveness, and it is forgiveness because there is the innocence. If it wasn't for the innocence, there wouldn't be any forgiveness, because it can be very, like I said, like free from any restraints, but also not really seeing any boundaries. The Queen of Cups is the similar way. She kind of gives away her all to everyone. Like she holds the sea in her cup. Her cup is overflowing, but she's not really giving to herself. She's giving to everybody. She's the ultimate mother, the emotional caretaker, and she has a tendency to take care of others' feelings. So I'm hearing kind of like the saying, like, forgive them for they know not what they do, right? And maybe it's you that need to forgive yourself for that you did not know what you were getting yourself into. Could be that too. Either way, I'm seeing there is a period here of healing. Let's go a little deeper into it, okay? Let's see, what is the Four of Swords, please, about? Four of Swords, Page of Cups, and Queen of Cups. What is this about? We got the Knight of Cups. So yeah, so there could have been a love offer here, or maybe you're considering a love offer. If this isn't you giving this offer to somebody, you're extending your cup. There's like 3 cups here in this place, so there could be one too many parties in it. But you're extending your cup. But is it really though a cup of true intentions? I'm hearing, because I feel like the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups is somebody that wants to give. So this could go either way. Like this could be you or them giving to you, right? So somebody is stretching themselves emotionally here, and somebody's trying to reach out emotionally here. The Page of Cups, they do not know what they're doing. They're just kind of like innocently playing with their own and other people's emotions, but not in a bad way, just like a fun way, you know, like a little bunny way, like a childful way. But I'm also seeing that it's really important for you to follow the red thread here, because there is a red thread. And so then, you know, the Knight of Cups comes in to explain this whole situation. Well, the Knight of Cups is somewhere in between the Page of Cups and Queen of Cups. However, this dude, he kind of loses his innocence, because he knows at least he's supposed to know what he's doing. But he's a fairly non-committal energy. However, the Queen of Cups is over-committal. So we don't really know what this is about yet. Let's go on further. We got a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Another Knight. Could have been lack of stability, lack of commitment, again, like I'm saying. We got the Seven of Swords as well, which indicates that there is some sort of strategy behind here. Maybe you dodged a bullet. Maybe that was it, you know? Maybe you came out clean from something that wasn't supposed to be this clean. I'm hearing a clean cut. But I'm seeing that the reason for why this didn't go the way it could have gone or the way it should have gone is because there's a lack of foundation here. And the foundation was all mind-based. So whatever this is, or whatever this is that is coming in, be mindful, all right? Because there's a lot of cups here. So it looks like it might appear that people or the person or whatever this is in your situation means well. And they probably do, but they don't really know how to handle their emotions. There's like, it's almost like a Goldilocks situation, right? Where you got the baby bear and it's a little bit too warm or too soft or whatever it is, right? No, wait. It starts with a daddy bear. I don't know the whole story, but it's like 3 different options, right, for Goldilocks. And one is too hot and too hard, and one is too soft and too cold, and the third one is the perfect match. But then when she chooses that third one, it actually becomes somebody else's property. So there's some kind of situation here that isn't completely clean. It's a little bit confusing. Can we get some clarity in this, please, for Aries? Yeah, the Chariot. So it feels like you need to move on. You need to heal from this, forgive yourself, and move on. Let's not go into this deeper. Okay, so what is because then like your heart is here to open. And I think the situation was here for you to open your heart. Or if the situation hasn't happened yet or is happening currently, if you're feeling confused and feeling very emotional, which is not really, your forte or your cup of tea, so to say. Funny, cup of tea. But the cup here is definitely showing that the medicine of this whole situation is for you to open up your heart. But in order for you to do that, you need to move further away from any emotionally unstable situation, all right? Not because it's a bad thing, but because it just didn't suit you, or it doesn't suit you. it puts you in a position where you lose your ground and connection to yourself, but also it loses, you kind of lose your connection to your body and go into your mental space. And what the cards is asking you to do right now is for you to be more present within your heart, because that's where the real medicine is. Is there anything else that Aries needs to know, please? Yeah. King of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Yeah. So whenever you reach that position in your heart, that place in your heart where you can fully open and you feel safe, when you moved on from the situation that is a little bit confusing, it's not bad. Like I said, it's a very healing situation, actually. It's very healing. But once you moved out of it, once you've done with the healing, once you understood, or at least took your time to move out of it, that's when your heart cracks open. And that's where you are given an opportunity, a true opportunity for abundance, for emotional abundance, something that will make you feel very good. So there's a gift at the end of this. This is a silver lining. Let's do one card of the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, and then we're going to call this a day. All right, my beautiful Aries, if you feel like sharing this video, liking this video, hyping this video, I would truly appreciate it. Haven't been here in a while, and I show up as much as I can, my loves. All right, Aries, for my Aries, let's see. We got the Vision Quest in reverse. Interesting. The Vision Quest. I hope you can see it here. So the Vision Quest is number 60, which is also 6, and which is healing as well. Cool. There is a dancer here. She's dancing behind the moon, and she's dancing on some kind of orb, but she's in the reverse. So let's check it out, what it means, all right? Okay, my beautiful Aries, 60. I'm also hearing that the 6 turns into a 9. So the healing opportunity that this is, it ends up being somewhat of a completion for you, where you can actually, you know, karmically be done with a situation and move out of a situation that you perhaps were in long before this situation played out. So maybe you were in a 3 of Swords situation for a long time before this. And in comes this situation of like a lot of cups and a lot of emotional confusion, but without no like real foundation. And it brings up all the swords. It almost like pulls up the swords from the heart, from the 3 of Swords. Almost like this, you know, King Arthur thing where like the sword is in the stone and it's been there for ages. And then suddenly in comes this situation and magically pulls the sword out, and it's messy and it's hurtful, but it's also healing. And this enables you to move on into the true you. All right. So the Vision Quest. Spirit has been trying to contact you, but received no answer. You are too busy with your life, and there's too much noise inside of your head. Yeah, this is what this shows. Do not miss the call again. Make room for quiet time this evening. Allow yourself to become bored for a little while, and you'll be able to hear the important message trying to get through. Yeah. Because the message of this is like, it says the essence, in the Vision Quest, you face your fear, embrace your mortality, and then meet face to face with Spirit. I feel like that's what you're about to do in this healing, right? And when we feel stagnant, a Vision Quest brings our lives into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and the opportunities life is now offering us. We remain on a Vision Quest until we find the key to open a new door or write a new chapter in our lives. I think you're about to embark on this new chapter. What you need to do is heal from this situation, because there is an opportunity here, like I said, an opportunity to get rid of something that was sitting there for a while. A sword or a hurt that was buried deep, deep, deep inside of you. So don't blame the messenger here, because I feel like this situation that played out emotionally wasn't about the person, it wasn't about you per se. Well, it was about you, but it was about healing a pattern or healing some kind of situation that you have been in for a long time. All right, Aries, I hope this made sense. Love you so much. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Looking forward to hear your comments, okay? Bye.